Alright guys, what's going on? I got another Onexplayer video for you. So we got the Gundam Edition 6800U AMD Ryzen device, and I just wanted to, for the people that are just getting these kind of devices, I just wanted to do like a what you should do first as soon as you get it, just to make things a little easier for people that are getting this device for the first time with this gen. This is probably going to be an obvious thing for anyone else that already had Onexplayer stuff. The first thing you want to do, first of all, is go to Task Manager. And the shortcut key for Task Manager is the home button and the keyboard. Go to Task Manager. Okay, take all the stupid things off of startup that you don't need. You click on this thing here. It goes to startup apps. Why do we need Microsoft Edge as a startup app? It doesn't make sense. Wish I could move this a little closer so you guys can see, but down a little bit. Okay, yeah, doesn't make sense wasting your time with Microsoft Edge as startup. Disable it. Okay, don't need it. Teams, Microsoft Teams, come on guys, you're really not going to be using Microsoft Teams on here. Oh, maybe you will, I don't know. I know I'm not going to use it. Disable it. Really annoying. Okay, having all of this unnecessary stuff on startup by default. You can sort it by enabled and disabled. This way you know what's disabled by default and what's enabled by default. Okay, so I don't know what this is, but we're going to leave those alone and assume that it has something to do with the OXP app. OneDrive, I don't know if you guys use OneDrive. I don't. Disable it. If you do use it, then leave it enabled if you want to sync all of your other devices together. I don't like seeing it at the bottom of my screen on startup. I'm disabling it. Okay. Yeah. So you should only have these 4 apps and whatever else down here that you would like to start up on startup. This other stuff is already disabled for whatever reason by default. Radeon software startup, I think that's probably needed. I don't know why that's disabled from startup by default, but let's leave it alone because I'm just starting to install Radeon software. The second thing I would recommend you do, okay, is go to go here to Windows, right? Go to settings, okay? Go to accessibility. Go to keyboard. Scroll down to typing, touchscreen keyboard. Show the touchscreen keyboard when there's no keyboard attached. Make sure that's checked. You know why? Because when you do this, that keyboard doesn't come up. So I don't know if you guys caught that because my camera likes to get blurry all of a sudden. But what happens is if you have that disabled, which it is by default, when you click an area where a keyboard's supposed to come up, nothing comes up. And if you don't know that this is how it's set up, and you click on things and nothing comes up, how you gonna search? So that was really annoying. I'm not annoyed, it's just something that was really annoying. So you click that, okay, and that means that anywhere you click where there's an area where you can actually type something, that'll come up. So that should be one of the first things to do. Otherwise it's gonna be frustrating when you're trying to search for an app. The stupidness happens. Okay. Sorry, my hand's a little shaky for some reason. I think it has something to do with this random COVID I got. Okay, so next thing you want to do is, well, what I would recommend doing is download Google Chrome. It's not necessary 100%, but Microsoft Edge, no bueno, if you ask me. But anyway, you don't have to do that. Nothing wrong with Edge. I'm not a fan. I would download Google Chrome. Okay, you guys know how to do that. Second thing is, this is an AMD device. Okay, so you want to go type in an AMD Adrenalin. Okay, because you're going to need Adrenalin. This is the software, okay, that you're going to need in order to be able to tweak your settings and whatnot and get all your AMD drivers. So download the AMD driver support. I've already done that. It's installing right now, okay, even though I can't see it somewhere off the screen. and you make sure you download the Auto Detect Windows 11 install for Windows, not the Linux one. You download that. I've already done that, so you know that's what's supposed to be installing now. I've got nothing going on here. It disappeared. So we're gonna close all windows. We're gonna go back to Edge. Sorry guys, I'm not feeling well, so forgive me if I sound like I'm a little bit more abrupt than usual. And I'm a little hungry. Okay, let's go to downloads here. This is why I don't like, one of the reasons I don't like Edge. Why it's not showing my downloads. Okay, so let's open this again because I don't know what happened. I thought I installed it. I guess I didn't. It was like weird in the corner somewhere. This is a very funny app. As soon as you touch it, it'll jump to like some random off-screen area instead of the area that you touch. See what I mean? Boom. Okay, so be wary of that. I don't know why it does that. It did that on my other Onexplayer as well. So we might as well go through the install process since I already have you guys here. And this is just what I recommend. I mean, you could do whatever you want. As far as the app is defaulted on there, the nice little Onexplayer One Netbook app that they put on here, which is really nice. You can adjust the brightness up and down. It's easier to use the instead of using this, it's actually easier to use the controller. So the controller, you click X, you can turn the brightness up and down that you want to. It'll automatically change 100%. You got volume, even though you could just turn volume up in Windows and volume down in Windows. You got that. You can change the resolution, whatever resolution you want. Okay, you could turn the vibration up and down, which is something I know a lot of people have asked for in the past, so that's pretty nice. Other devices be vibrating too much or something. Then you got fan speed. I have mine on all the way up, but you can modify it, or you could put it on automatic by pressing Y. Well, by clicking on it and pressing Y, it goes to automatic fan speed. Okay, or manual. When you have it manual, you can turn it up to any thing you want. I always have my fan speed all the way up, unless I'm doing something that doesn't really require it. This is the GPU. You could do this manually or leave it on automatic. And then this is the TDP, which is 15 watt by default and can go all the way up to 28 watt on this app. So that's going through the proprietary One Netbook OXP app that's pre-installed on the device. Okay. It says install downgrade. What does that mean, downgrade? I don't understand. Anyway, recommended, optional, upgrade, privacy, view, privacy, view, privacy view. I don't know what is that. Anyway, we don't need that. We only need the full install, okay, of the drivers. Actually, never noticed that this had 3 different tiers: a recommended, an optional, whatever. Let's just do the first one and then see what the software says is the next update, because this is something I never noticed before. This is all new crap. Chipset drivers, yeah, whatever. Just install everything, okay? And that's pretty much it. After you install that, make sure you go to Windows Update, okay? Update Windows fully, which I did already. Boom. Maybe there's more updates I don't know about. Let's see. But yeah, make sure you update Windows fully. After you install the Adrenalin drivers, when you get into Adrenalin, make sure you check for driver updates within Adrenalin, and then you're good to go. That's pretty much the first things you should be doing when you get the AMD device. If it's an Intel device, there's an Intel update utility, which of course I've done on the Intel Onexplayer. But if it's an AMD device, that's what you want to do first. Everything I just told you. Only thing I didn't do that I just told you is install Google Chrome, which I will do as soon as this video is done. But yeah, let it work its magic, and then load it back up. I don't know if all of this is really necessary, but I would just let it do its thing because it's recognizing the drivers, it's recognized the hardware and is installing everything that it's recommending for this device. Yeah. So let me pause it until it's done, and then we get into Adrenalin, and then I'll show you guys how to check for updates. All right, we're back after a restart, and everything's fully updated. Then you're just gonna go through this small little mediocre setup process with Adrenalin. Just say that you have it for gaming. Let me zoom in a little bit. Sorry. Setting this up for gaming. Let it do its auto thing. And if you're going to see here, there's a little thing that says update. Click that. Make sure you got the latest version. I didn't, apparently. So then we download the latest driver. And you're good to go. You can tweak everything else from here while that after that's done downloading. Performance, you know, picture and everything like that. And yeah. So pretty much that's what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just set everything up the way I set up the AMD 5700U one, which I made a video on. If you guys go to my other videos on the channel, you're gonna see I made a video about how to set up the 5700U and Adrenalin in my opinion. And I'm just gonna do it like that, you know. Make sure Adrenalin is set up at startup. This way you don't have to keep looking for it. And yeah, let's install the latest driver. Oh, another instance is open. Have a bad habit of multiple tapping the screen. Gotta get back used to using this again. So it's gonna install the latest Adrenalin again, and this time it's actually gonna be the latest one instead of the one that they have on the website. And yeah, upgrade. There we go. And then I guess you restart again, and then you should be good to go. Alright guys, thanks for watching. My next video I'm going to be showing off, we're going to be trying out the Thunderbolt cable on both the top and the bottom. And we're going to be doing some speed tests. AMD versus Intel 1260p, AMD 6800U in terms of performance for the eGPU. I'm also going to be testing out the ports. We're going to see if I'm going to do a speed test with each port, USB, the Type-C at the bottom, the Type-C at the top, and also on the Intel, so we can see what the differences are. So it should be a very interesting educational video. But yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing everybody else's videos. I know the 6800Us are dropping and shipping in people's hands, and also the Aokzoe should have just gotten into people's hands as well. So I'm looking forward to seeing a lot of other videos on YouTube because I really like the handheld community, and I'm like being a part of it as well. So hopefully my video's been helping people out. I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching. And oh look, we've got sideways action going on here. Sideways Windows action. Yeah, either it'll fix by itself or we'll set it up back to the regular orientation and Adrenalin. Usually it'll fix itself. Let's see if it does. Yeah, okay, there we go. Alright guys, and yeah, thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one. Alright, bye bye.